the most chivalrous fish of the ocean, to the ladies forbearing and mild. Though his record be dark, the man-eating shark will eat neither woman or child. He dines upon seamen and skippers, and tourists his hunger assuage. A fresh cabin boy will inspire him with joy if he's of the maturity age. A doctor, a lawyer, a preacher, he'll gobble one any fine day. But the ladies, God bless him, he'll only address them politely and go on his way. I can readily cite you an instance where a lovely young lady of Breen, who was tender and sweet and delicious to eat, fell into the bay with a scream. She struggled and flounced in the water and signaled in vain for her bark. She'd surely been drowned if she hadn't been found by a chivalrous man-eating shark. He bowed in a manner most polished, thus soothing her impulses wild. Don't be frightened, he said, I've been properly bred and will eat neither woman nor child. Then he proffered his fin and she took it, such gallantry none can dispute. While the passengers cheered and the vessel they neared, a broadside was fired in salute. They took her aboard in a jiffy, and the shark stood attention the while. Then he raised on his flipper and ate up the skipper, went on his way with a smile. This shows that the prince of the ocean, to the ladies forbearing and mild, though his record be dark, the man-eating shark will eat neither woman nor child. With a million neon rainbows flashing below me, and a million blazing taxis raising a roar, here am I above the town in my pep-painted gown, down in the depths on the 90th floor, while the crowds at El Morocco punish the parquet, and at 21 the couples clamor for more. I'm deserted and depressed in my regal eagle's nest, down in the depths on the 90th floor, when the only one you've wanted wants another. What's the good of swank and cash in the bank galore? All I do is sit and think while I have another drink. Where is tomorrow? I'm alone with my sorrow, down in the depths on the 90th floor, when the only one you've wanted wants another. What's the good of swank and cash in the bank galore? Why, even the janitor's wife has some sentiment here in her life, but here am I, facing tomorrow. I'm alone with my sorrow, down in the depths on the 90th floor. tired of the grind for fortune and fame. I'm weary of mind, I'm sick of the game. I long for the folks who call me by name. I wanna go home. I'm acting a part, I try to be gay, but down in my heart it's only play. I haven't a friend to whom I can say I wanna go home. Noisy streets, dingy lights, the play goes on. Weary feet, restless nights, another dawn. And when the sun is lacking in cheer, when all that you've won was bought with a tear, let me go back where hearts are sincere. I wanna go home. Noisy streets, dingy lights, the play goes on. Weary feet, restless nights, another dawn. And when the sun is lacking in cheer, when all that you've won was bought with a tear, let me go back where hearts are sincere. I wanna go home.
Give answers to these questions three. Your hand in marriage I'll ask of thee. This is what her knight would say to the maiden of today.
I gave my love a cherry without a stone. I gave my love a chicken without a bone. I told my love a story that never ends. I gave my love a baby with no crying. How can you have a cherry without a stone? How can you have a chicken without a bone? How can you tell a story without an end? How can you have a baby with no crying? A cherry, when it blossoms, has no stone. A chicken, when it's pippin', has no bone. A baby, when it's sleeping, sure ain't crying. My love for you is a story without linen. The fox went out on a chase one night, prayed for the moon to give him light, for he'd many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. For he'd many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. He ran till he came to a great big bin. The ducks and the geese were put therein. Couple of you gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. Couple of you gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. Grabbed a gray goose by the neck, threw a black duck across his back. He didn't mind their quack, 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 and the legs all dangling down. He didn't mind their quack, 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 and the legs all dangling down. Old Mother Flipper Flapper jumped out of bed. Out of the window she popped her head, crying, John, John, Grey Goose is gone and the fox is in the town. Crying, John, John, Grey Goose is gone and the fox is in the town. He ran till he came to his cozy den. There were his little ones, 8, 9, 10. They said, Daddy, you better go back again, 'cause it must be a mighty fine town. They said, Daddy, you better go back again, 'cause it must be a mighty fine town. Then the fox in his white, without any strife, got up the goose with the carving knife. They never had such a supper in their lives, and the little ones chewed on the bones, They never had such a supper in their lives, and the little ones chewed on the bones, They never had such a supper in their lives, the little ones chewed on the bones, My father was a keeper of the Eddystone light, and he married a mermaid one fine night. Of this union there came 3, a porpoise and a porgy, and the third was me, singing yo-ho-ho, the wind blows free, oh, for the life on the rolling sea. One night, as I was a-trimmin' of the glim, singing a verse from the evening hymn, a voice from the starboard shouted, ahoy! There was my mother sitting on a buoy. Where the rest of my children 3? My mother then she asked of me. One was exhibited as a talking fish, the other was served from a chafing dish, singing yo-ho-ho, the wind blows free, oh, for the life on the rolling sea. Then the phosphorus flashed in her seaweed hair. I looked again and my mother wasn't there. But her voice came echoing back in the night, to divil with the keeper of the Eddystone light, to divil with the keeper of the Eddystone light, singing yo-ho-ho, the wind blows free, oh, for the life on the rolling sea. One day in the evening when twilight was falling, down by the river I wandered alone. I met an old fellow a-rockin' a cradle for somebody's baby that was not his own. Singing hi-ho, baby lazy, your true daddy will never be known. There'll be weeping and wailing wailing and rocking the cradle for somebody's baby that is not your own. When I first courted your innocent mother, I thought like a fool I had found me a wife. But to my misfortune and sad lamentation, she proved both a plague and a curse on my life. Singing, hi-ho, baby lazy, your to daddy will never be known. There'll be weeping and wailing and rocking the cradle for somebody's baby that is not your own. Oh, it's out every night to a ball or a party. She leaves me rocking this cradle alone. And this little fellow, he thinks I'm his daddy, but little he knows that I'm not his own. Singing, hi-ho, baby lazy, your to daddy will never be known. There'll be weeping and wailing and rocking the cradle for somebody's baby that is not your own. Now all you young fellows who are thinking of marriage, take my advice and leave women alone. But if you should marry, then by the Lord Harry, she'll bring you a baby and swear it's your own. Singing, hi-ho, baby lazy, your true daddy will never be known. There'll be weeping and wailing and rocking the cradle for somebody's baby that is not your own. The last dance has played, the ballroom lights fade, I'm left here standing alone. The girl I once so left some time ago, somebody else took her home. We danced for a while, when she would smile, I wanted to call her my own. But song after song, I waited too long. Somebody else took her home. Somewhere tonight on somebody's arm, she will be walking along. And when they kiss, I know she won't miss the fellow who waited too long. So if you ever see the girl who can be the answer to dreams you have known, don't lose any time, or soon you may find somebody else took her home. Somewhere tonight on somebody's arm, she will be walking along. And when they kiss, I know she won't miss the fellow who waited too long. So if you ever see the girl who can be the answer to dreams you have known, don't lose any time, or soon you may find that somebody else took her home.